That's a fish. There we go. We're on. Good morning and welcome back to the water's edge. I'm taking the kayak out on the upper Potomac again. Going to be looking to jig for some catfish, ideally flatheads, but I'll take some blue cats or even a striper. There's a chance that some stripers might be up here. The shad seem to be popping around, and today is opening day at Fletcher's Cove Boathouse. Quite a few rowboats up and out on the river today. We just got rain about 2 days ago, so the river flow is up a little bit, flowing quite a bit faster than when I was out here the other day, but it shouldn't be too fast that I can't get a steady drift. I've got some heavy jig heads on with some bigger straight tails and curly tails. When I was up here the other day, I was fishing with paddle tails, and when you're in 50 to 60 foot of water with a paddle tail, it's kind of hard to maintain bottom, and the paddle tail was getting stuck on the hook. So I think these straight tails and twisties will be ideal for what I want to do today. So got a few boats up and in the area that I want to fish, but we'll go up here and see what's happening and hopefully put some fish in the boat. All right, we are almost up to where I want to start fishing, and I've got on a 2 or this might even be a 3 ounce GI jig head, and I've got a Z-Man scented jerk shads on here. Got it rigged straight tail so I can get down to bottom. Has a lot of really good action. Getting into about 45 foot of water, so it looks like we're dropping down into this hole a little bit. Oh, a couple wood ducks right there. Real pretty drake and a hen swimming in the current. So we're gonna get up. Yeah, it's getting down to about 50 feet right here. I'll probably start my drift right here, and then we'll, you know, drift back with the current. Drift probably into about 20 feet of water and see where that gets us. Water temps are 53. They've come down just a tad since the last time I was up here. We're gonna start jigging right here. And honestly, the current's not moving so terribly fast that I can't go further up than I did last time, so I might even try that. Just got to be careful because there is a lot of people fishing, and the further you go up, the narrower it gets. They can cast all the way across. But let's drop down here and give this a shot. All right, that's bottom, so we're just gonna jig this off the bottom, hopefully pull a big old catfish out. Starting to come up a ledge now. That's not what I want. Snagged right off the bat. I'm gonna have to back into this, I guess, or just go down current from it, let it drift me away. Oh, popped off. I got lucky there. Gotta check my leader, make sure it's not afraid. Big old fish just came up next to me. All right, we're good. Yeah, the problem with fishing up here, if you're gonna be jigging on bottom, it's very snaggy. There's trees, rocks, other people's line, all types of stuff that's gonna hem you up, but that's where the fish are. So just part of the game. Get some cheaper jig heads that you don't really care about losing all that much if you're gonna be fishing up here. Ooh, that might have been a rock. Couldn't tell if that was a hit or not. That's a fish. There we go. We're on. Feels like a pretty good one too. All right, that was definitely a hit before I hooked this one. Feels like a pretty good one. I hope it's a flathead. Oh, it's just digging. Oh God, oh God. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, nice flathead. Nice flathead. I hope it didn't splash my camera too bad. This is not as big as the one I caught the other day, but still a good fish. Oh God. Oh, he's got some spunk to him. Yeah, he choked that. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, got him. Let's go. Only about 10 minutes into my first drift. Let's get the fish grips in this guy. There we go. Check that out. Nice flathead to start the morning. I don't know, probably a 10-pound fish. There's definitely a lot bigger ones down there, but good one to shake the rust off this morning. Beautiful fish right here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pop this jig out. If I catch a really big one, I do have a tape measure that I'll pull out. Whew. All right, that's that. And you guys can see, I mean, they can choke bait fish. They've got such big mouths. And that flathead, they just sit flat on the bottom, acting like a rock, and then when stuff comes by, they just pop up and crush them. So, go ahead and show this guy off one more time. Let him go. Thank you, buddy. Send your big papa. That was a lot of fun. And again, this is a 2 or 2.5 ounce GI jig head, the Z-Man jerk shads. That scented jerk shads catches a lot of fish. I like throwing those baits. While I'm getting back up to my spot, I'll tell you guys what my setup is. So I'm still throwing these Okuma SRT Inshore Elites. This is actually a little bit heavier setup. This is a medium fast, medium heavy, paired with a 4000 series. I want to go with a little bit beefier setup because, I mean, there's 50-pound blue cats down here, and it's not that uncommon to catch a 30 or 40 pounder. And I'm pairing it with the Inspira 4000. Got 50-pound braid on here. This is Power Pro down to a 50-pound fluorocarbon Seaguard leader. All right, time to start fishing again. Back in that area where I caught that first fish, starting at about 50. I think I was in like 38, 35 foot of water when I hooked that last one, but these fish do sit deep. We'll kind of drift up this ledge, and it seemed like when we were about halfway up the ledge is when that fish hit. Those flatheads are a lot of fun. Blue cats can be a lot of fun too. Blue cats will slime your line up really good. So I'd rather catch the flatheads. And I'm just trying to maintain contact with bottom while I'm jigging here. You gotta drop it back down. Just make sure that jig is on bottom. That's where those catfish are gonna be at. That bottom 5 feet of the water column. This is a very scenic part of the river. So, I mean, even if the fishing's a little slow, you get to see some really cool sights. Hard to believe that this is actually part of DC here. Yeah, we're just a few miles from all the monuments, Capitol, the White House. There's a really good fishery in here. Kind of drifted the same line 3 times in a row, so I might slide to one side of the river or the other, get closer to one of the banks. Oh, I think that might have been a hit. It's hard to tell. Kind of felt good. Didn't feel snaggy. All right, I'm gonna throw this triangle jig. This is a 3 ounce, and I've got a striper sniper on it. Try that. And we'll drift a little bit to the right of where I was fishing. Started in about 45 foot of water. This one should get down to bottom a lot quicker. A little bit heavier duty jig. There's a fish. Maybe not. Stick. I don't know what this is. Oh, what the heck? I snagged a walleye. What the heck? That's actually the first walleye I've ever caught. I don't know if you can count it as a catch, but snagged a freaking walleye. What the heck? I don't know if it was trying to hit the bait or what. Got him right in the butt. He might have been going for it. Check that out. That is my first walleye. That's kind of crazy. Beautiful fish. I know that they get a lot bigger up in here, so pretty neat. Check that out. Go ahead and get him back. He is not the target species today, but beautiful fish right there. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that I'm pretty sure I felt a hit, and when I set the hook, I probably just snagged him in the butt. But jig and soft plastic that I'm throwing is like a third of the size of that fish, so he probably couldn't get it down. But that's pretty cool. First walleye. I don't know if he can officially count that as a catch. Let me know in the comments if I can count that as my first walleye catch, or if I have to hook one in the mouth for it to count. Oh, just got slammed right there. There he is. Big fish. No? No, that's a fish. That's a fish. Oh. They got off. I don't know what it was. Oh, 100% a blue catfish. He was wrapped up. Look at all that slime coming off. All right, we're gonna bust out some mullet Procure for this drift. See if that helps. Just adding a little bit of scent. Just cover it up. This blue catfish likes stinky baits, so we're gonna give him some scent to smell. Just absolutely cover it. Won't stay on the whole time, but maybe enough to entice a bite here shortly. So I've definitely had 2 missed bites on this, and then I had that walleye hit. I'm pretty sure the last fish that I had on was a blue catfish, just because of the amount of slime that was on my line. But we'll go ahead and drift this and see how that does for us. Oh my God, come on. Just had a nice bite, came unpinned. Had a couple bites today that just haven't stuck, unfortunately. It's very frustrating when I'm not getting a ton of bites, but we'll keep grinding it out. There's a fish. Another flathead. Little guy. I'll take it. Second flathead of the day. Not a bad one. Probably about 5 pounds. Pretty cool. Send him back. All right, guys. Well, just caught the second flathead of the day. It was a much smaller fish, but I had a couple bites right before that didn't come tight. I'm gonna just go right back up to close to where I got those bites. We're in about 40 foot of water here, and we'll drift this down to it was about 20 where that drift ended for me. So seems like that 40 to 30 foot range is where I'm getting the flathead bites. We're on, guys. We're on. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's been quite a while since I've landed a fish. That was pretty quick though. Oh, a little flat. There we go. I'll take it, I'll take it. My fish have been getting smaller throughout the day. That's all right. All right, here we go. Third flathead of the day. And I had been getting bites and just, they were coming undone. And I didn't really know what was going on. Well, I took a look at the jig head that I was throwing, and the top of the hook was bent a little bit. So I wasn't getting a good hook set, probably just from it bouncing along rocks. So I just tied on a new jig head with a sharper point. First drop down, about 5 minutes, boom, flathead. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna drop back down, hopefully catch a few more of these guys before I gotta get off the water. Let's go. Well, I'm heading in. I caught 3 flatheads. That's my best flathead day. Pretty cool to catch that walleye as well. Smaller class of fish today, but still really fun on light tackle. Missed a lot of bites. Definitely should have had more fish in the kayak. And if I would have realized that my jig head was bent earlier, I probably could have caught a few more fish, but you live and you learn. Still a really fun time getting out on the river. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the water. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Do you want to see more of this light tackle catfish jigging content? Kind of a unique opportunity in the spring. Striper season's about to close, and I will be able to target them up here in DC, but the numbers are nowhere near what they are out on the bay. So got a lot to look forward to for the month of April as March is winding down. As always, I appreciate each and every single one of you taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I hope to see you on the next episode of The Water's Edge. Y'all have a great day.